Hey everybody, welcome to the Bulldog Brief. So the Bulldog Brief is one time a month, 3 topic areas, short, sweet, to the point. So let's get started. District and board news. First and foremost, July is the time of year where we live in last year's look back to round out our fiscal year and close out our books and move into the approved budget of the 25-26 school year. June 24th, the board approved the budget, and it structurally is very similar to what was in the 24-25 school year. There's 2 positions that are different that I want to call to your attention. First, we've had a lot of conversation around the READ Act, and the READ Act is a legislative mandate that really supports the enhancement and development of literacy skills for all of our kids, K-12. And one of the requirements that comes with that is somebody to help ensure that we are in compliance, and we really check all the points of the READ Act. This year, there's some new level of accountability that's coming in for students in grades 4 through 12. So our academic specialist that was built into the budget is going to help us make sure that we are doing all the things READ Act related, in addition to supporting all the work that's been happening thus far. The second position that's been added is a math position to support our ADSIS program, the Alternative Delivery of Specialized Services. That's a grant that was written to reimburse the school district for support in the multi-tiered systems of support for math. We've talked a lot about literacy and reading. We're going to continue the conversation into math. So we are excited about those 2 positions coming on board. We'll see what we find over the course of the summer. Sometimes it's just a matter of being in the right place at the right time to bring somebody on board to help us take those next steps in our budget. So let's move on to what's happening in the buildings. What I'm most excited about is actually what's happening behind the elementary building. So as you drive by the grassy part on the south side of the building, you're going to see a new playground structure that's coming kind of between the two parts of the building that come out and where the parking lot was in the back. That is for our littlest learners, and our phase 1 of our community build is complete. I can't move on without stopping and saying thank you to a couple of key people. One at the district level, Chris and Ken and Gary and Dave, thank you for all the hours of anticipation, planning, productivity of what needs to be where and ready so that when our community members came, we were ready to roll. So thank you for that. Community members, I want to make sure that I call out a couple of board members that came and dug holes and put together, assembled the playground so that we could put it together and get it cemented in place. We had the Community Foundation who sent a couple of volunteers to, again, do a lot of the heavy lifting, the physical digging, the physical putting together. The Recovery Center, thank you for the workers who came over with knowledge that really made our community build a success. We should have had this build take 4 days, and we were up against the monsoon. A little exaggeration, but it was heavy rain. And we got the build done in 2 days. Thank you to all of the individuals who came out to help. So I'm sure I forgot somebody, and if I did, I apologize, but it was a valiant community effort. And I'm so excited for our preschoolers and our individuals with disabilities to be able to access a playground that is their size. So keep your eyes out behind the south side of the elementary building for the next phases. Third is the community in the know. So this is an opportunity for me to share with you things that I'm hearing. Something I've learned over the course of my career is that if somebody asks a question, others are wondering. And what's important for me is if I hear things, I want to have a platform where I can share information firsthand. So that's really what this topic is going to be about. It's just the community in the know. So for me right now, this time of year, we're starting to think about our strategic plan. And if you kind of take a look over my shoulder on my whiteboard up there, you see the 3 prongs of our current strategic plan. It's around growth, communication, and fiscal stewardship. And when we have a really robust strategic plan. When I say robust, I don't necessarily mean large and involved. I mean robust from the sense that everybody has provided input so that I know as we're working through decision making at an administrative level, I make recommendations to the board. We have taken into account that the district is moving in the direction that our community wants us to move. So community members, pay attention, because in the upcoming months, you're going to hear an invitation to participate in strategic planning. And I think that it's, again, an opportunity for individuals who maybe don't have kids in the school anymore, or maybe you are new to our community and you're wondering what's happening in the school and what is this all about. We want to hear the voices of all of our community members. So pay attention, because social media, our website, in future Bulldog Briefs, you're going to find the opportunities to participate in strategic planning. So that's your community in the know for today. So again, one time a month, 5 to 7 minutes, district news, happenings in the building, and community in the know. Until next time, have a great summer, and I'll see you in August.